I would like to thank the sponsor of today's video. As always, thank you so much to Book of the Month for sponsoring this video. If you don't already know, Book of the Month is an online book subscription service where their team curates 5 different books every month. They can be pre-releases, authors, debut novels, and they offer them over a range of different genres, so you could find something that you like every month. And if you don't like any of the books that they have on offer that month, you can skip it with no extra charge and just wait till the next month. But then also, if you want to add a book, you can for an additional cost. If you sign up for the first time using this coupon code and the link in the description of this video, you can get your first hardcover, they're all hardcover books, for just $9.99. And so with that, I shall show you the 5 books that they have for May. So first up, we have How Lucky by Will Leitch. Author names are always so hard to pronounce. So this story follows a guy who becomes the sole witness to a crime, which becomes pretty complicated, but this is a heartwarming, funny story of a hero hiding in plain sight. Next, we have a historical fiction called Things We Lost in the Water by Eric Nguyen. This is a multi-generational story about a Vietnamese family and children being adopted, but then rediscovering homeland. There's a lot packed and loaded into this book from the description. Next up, and look at this cover, it's so pretty. Ariadne, I think that's how you say it, by Jennifer Saint. This is a fantasy book. It's her debut novel. This is bringing Greek mythology to life, reimagining the story of the princes of Crete, and it's a riveting tale of love and betrayal. Next up, we have another contemporary fiction called Imposter Syndrome by Kathy Wang, which I'll just read you the description because I think it wraps it up very well. Big Brother turns out to be Big Sister in this piercing take on Silicon Valley and the misogyny that keeps it ticking. And then the last book for May, we have The Last Thing He Told Me by Laura Dave. This is a thriller repeat author, so they've had a book by Laura Dave before. This is the story about a new wife and stepmother whose husband disappeared, and so she has to unravel the mystery of that. And so that is it. These are Book of the Month's May books. And remember, use the link down below and the code. Everything is down below. Thank you again to Book of the Month for sponsoring this video. Hi, how are you? How's it going? Welcome to this video. Thank you for coming. This one is a pretty long one. It's pretty juicy. Did a lot of productive things, and it's just that kind of time. It's finals season. I have to get to it and do some work, but I also updated my shop. I restocked a couple of things and came out with a new pack and a new solo print. I sell my photography prints. If you don't know, if you want to check it out, it's Katherine's shop. It's always linked down below. So we've got that in this video. I also woke up early this whole week, which is very unlike me. If you know anything about me, is that I stay awake very, very late. And I feel like a lot of people can relate with this, where we just can't wake up early, but we like being awake in the morning because we feel a lot more like there's more time during the day. We can get more stuff done if we're awake earlier. And so I was strict with myself of getting into bed by 12 and then just doing stuff during the day so that I would tire myself out by the time I went to bed, because yeah, a lot of things. So that was nice. That was lovely to do. And I was pretty proud of myself for keeping pretty consistent. And then last night, which was Saturday night, today's Sunday, and I filmed the last bit of this vlog yesterday, but last night, some terrible people had moved into my apartment building, and they were being super loud at 1 a.m. and I couldn't go to sleep because they were just so loud, very loud. So that's great. I hate you people. Your karma's coming for you one day. So yeah, that was nice. I feel like a lot of people whose videos I watch have recently been doing waking up at 5 a.m. but I didn't want to put that kind of stressor on myself, so making it manageable for me by just waking up around 9:30, 10 did wonder. Anyways, a lot of productive things done during this week, and I kind of just want to show that productivity takes time. It took me a whole week to do all these different things, and I talk a little bit about it. But being productive doesn't mean only doing a big amount of tasks within a certain small frame of time. Don't limit yourself like that if you don't have to. And just because you see people on the internet doing it, I don't think that you should have to do that or feel bad for not being as productive as you see on the internet. So please don't ever feel like that. Please don't do that, okay? Another productive thing that I had to cut the clip out because the audio was absolute ass. On Friday, I spent literally the whole entire day planning out food. So I made a list with my sister. I live with my sister, she's my roommate. not my roommate. She doesn't live in my room. She's my apartment mate. See, I wish we were British so we could just say flatmate, and that makes so much more sense and it sounds better. Anyways, we made a grocery list. I went to the grocery store, picked up the stuff, came back, and we emptied out our cabinet and refrigerator and freezer of stuff that we don't eat and has been expired. We've been in a pandemic for a whole year, okay? We're not going to realize that things have expired. Not that I was eating it, okay? It was just in the back, and I was just like, what? Anyways, and then doing all of that, I made a list of meals that we could eat, because that's just our biggest problem, is that we don't remember what we can eat. We just can't think of something that we can make. Even though we have the stuff for it, we're just, yeah. So that was a very good, productive task. Taking care of yourself inside is also a productive thing. Self-care is very productive, so... Even when you feel like, but I do want to be productive, but being productive doesn't feel great right now, self-care is still productive, okay? So yes, with this whole spiel over with, which is just making this video even longer, I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. See you later. Bye-bye. has his limit. Love you, lazy Susie. Thank you. Hi there, it's Wednesday. It's not Wednesday, it's Cat. Today is Wednesday though. I'm so sorry. I've had quite a nice relaxing morning because this afternoon, oh my god, it's exactly noon right now. This afternoon, I'm gonna have to buckle down and do some work because I've been procrastinating all semester. And not to sound like the quirky girl, like, I've been procrastinating, I hate school. I'm very privileged to be going to school. But I've just had a really hard semester mentally. Quarter life crisis, if you know what I'm saying. In their right mind, who lets a 16-year-old choose what to do with their lives? Who let this 16-year-old, I'm not 16 now, but like, who let me as a 16-year-old choose what to do with the rest of her life? I started college when I was 17, okay? I am grateful that I went to Parsons because I feel like I learned things here that I would have never learned elsewhere. So I'm glad that I chose this, but at the same time, I don't know. It's complicated, but yeah. So I've had some really good teachers this semester. My Monday morning professor has been such a sweetheart, such a lovely soul. She's just so warming and nice and heartwarming. But then I've had other classes where I felt really disrespected recently, and I don't know. It's just one of those things where you're like, is this happening? Like, am I just not, like, receiving it well? Or am I just, like, misunderstanding them? And you're just like, but no, these feelings are actually valid. Because, like, Parsons creates this diversity, safe space for you to, like, you know, show your art and share your culture for other people to, like, you know, diversity. Especially after Black Lives Matter, it's even more so, like, drilled into us, like, yeah, you understand? I don't even want to, like, get into it all because it made me really emotional when it happened. And I was just like, is it just me? Like, am I overreacting? Because, like, normally this teacher is pretty open and, like, pushes back for the right reasons. But this time I was like, you just sound like an ignorant white man. Like, do you know what I'm saying? But I shouldn't get into it because this class is still going. That really did not help with my wanting to do schoolwork this semester. And I think the productivity culture can be very toxic for a lot of people. But the way that I see it is that I like to watch productivity things when I'm procrastinating because I'm like, oh, you do the work. Like, it's nice to just sit back and relax, watch you do the work. I don't have to do the work. But there are times where it actually motivates me to go and do work, so maybe this video can be your motivation, but also don't feel bad if you feel like you're not reaching your quota of work for the day, because it takes me many days to complete various tasks, and if I only do one task in one day, then I'm not going to beat myself up for that, and if I do nothing in one day, that's also fine, okay? I always make before the deadline, so that's what matters. I always get this question and I never answer it, but it's what I want to do after I finish college, what I want to do in my future, and I literally don't know. But recently, because of my quarter life crisis there, I came up with a new idea, something I might want to do. So if I do end up being able to do that, then I'm literally going to have to restructure my whole procrastination and schoolwork type of, yeah. So good luck to me. So I've had a pretty easy morning, very relaxing, because this afternoon I'm gonna have to really buckle down and write a paper that 10-page paper, 10 to 12, okay? Can't be any more, can't be any less. Actually, I think it could be less, but can't be any more than 12 pages. I need to buckle down and just write it because it's due next week. So I'm going to go and meet up with my friend Emma, and we're going to go and work because she loves to work. She loves school. She's a great academic. She proofread my paper last semester, and it was very helpful. Like, very helpful. Thank you so much, Emma. Did I just dent my desk? Yes. Rings, people. So hopefully I can get some of her energy and it can aid me into like actually doing work. It's just, I don't know, it's weird to me. I was so happy and like I was like, yeah, let's do these papers last semester because I had art history classes and I love art history. I love history. And this semester I don't have any art history classes, so I find it very hard to have motivation to do any schoolwork. So what does that tell you? Anyways, let's stop talking. I've been talking for too long. Goodbye.
Come out!
the shop update time. New stock coming in. It's also Beltane. It's May 1st, and it's Beltane, and I can just feel it in the air. It feels like spring and colors and the sun. And thank goodness it's sunny today. I normally love when it rains, but I feel like if it was raining today, it wouldn't really feel like Beltane. So the sun is just helping. I've been having a lot of like seasonal depression because I just go so hard for fall and winter, and then when it's all over and my birthday's over, I'm just like, this is not fun. I don't like this. I want it to be fall. But I've just been so aesthetic recently. Like, I've just been focusing a lot on like developing my aesthetic, and because it's always changing. Aesthetics always change. Don't ever think that you have to like find one and stick to one and stay with it, you know? Like, it changes, it evolves. And what's so good about that is that then you have your own type of little aesthetic. It doesn't have to be something very specific. I'm just being an Aquarius, I know, but anyways. It's Beltane, and it just feels like it in the air, and I'm like, ah. Because the last Sabbath and Yule, I completely forgot about Yule. I was so focused on Christmas and getting presents and like doing all the Christmas things that the Yule just straight over my head. And then after it happened, I was like, did I seriously? But anyways, I'm so excited for Beltane. I'm gonna do some nice little things. I got some flowers. It's beautiful and sunny, and I'm coming out with light and spring packs. So it's just all lining up today. It's 1 now, and I have an hour to get ready, and I've got a lot of things to do. So it's a restock Green Academia, because that was a hit last time, and Dark Academia is like down at the last few units. Is that the word? That's got a restock because Green Academia is close to my heart because it's my favorite. Wait, did I just say not Green Academia? Decidedly not. Dark Academia is so close to my heart, and I love it so much. The new ones, I have a secret garden with postcard backs, which is very exciting. You obviously don't have to use it as a postcard if you don't want to, but the option is there. Like my pillow. What the hell? It has a postcard back, and I thought it was really fun to design. And I thought it'd be nice to have it there if you do want to use it as a postcard, but then obviously if you don't have to, and you can just stick it on your wall. And then I have a solo, which doesn't have a postcard back, but it's got the same vibes as the new pack, and so I think I'm calling that one Welcome to Spring. I think that's the vibe, you know? I feel like I want to change it. I'm just not very good at naming these things, so I just gotta do all those things. I just prepared my Instagram story for when the shop does go live. I just made a post on Instagram, and I just love how my feed is looking. Like, sounded like I said feet. Decidedly not. My feed is looking on my shop Instagram. I just love it. It's just it's a good day, I guess. And I got flowers for Beltane, and I got some cheese. Every time I go to the supermarket, I see this Rembrandt cheese, and I just laugh. I don't know why. It just brings me so much joy. And so I finally bought it. It's like kind of expensive, and I don't think I've ever tried Gouda before. Or if I have, I just didn't realize it was Gouda. I'm excited about it. Anyways, it's gonna be a good day. Okay. Yay.